Hey guys, welcome to the Spring Equinox Inspiration Virtual Summit. I am super excited because in this session, it's going to be all about using virtual summits to create a bigger impact. Now, maybe you're somebody who has been looking for ways to raise money for a nonprofit that you've been volunteering at, or you're somebody who have a message in your heart that you want to share with the world, whether it's about mental health or self-love, or you're a business owner or a healer or a coach who have product and services that is meant to serve even more people, then this session is for you. At the end of this training, you're going to walk away knowing how to create a virtual summit with ease and also the top 5 ways you can monetize from it. So I definitely recommend for you to stay to the end. I'm going to also go to my PowerPoint slides and we can start. Hey guys, welcome back to this session on how you can use Virtual Summit to create a bigger impact. And if it's your first time to me, hello, I'm Rashidah Rahman. I am a millennial, a Capricorn, and I'm a Virtual Summit and events coach. So I'm super passionate about events. I actually went to event school to get certified, and I always thought that I'll be a wedding planner, but life took me on even more interesting journeys. So over the past 9 years, I've had the opportunity to be part of super cool events, including award-winning festivals like this one. This event has won awards by the Events Association, which is supposed to be a big deal. And we are also named as one of the 6 best gourmet events in the world by Sydney Morning Herald. So what we did is we invite Michelin star chefs from around the world to come and partner local chefs, do fun collaborations together, and do an entire festival over like a period of 2 weeks. And it was super fun. It was the first time that I tried caviar. I don't like it. But I also had the honor to do a high-profile charity dinners featuring our first female Singapore president as our guest of honor. And that's me there in purple and the president in green. So that was one of the first times that I met her. And charity dinners are my favorite type of events. And I've also helped raise millions of dollars through events and other initiatives. So I'd like to actually start with a case study of mine that is not a virtual summit, but is super important. And I promise I have a point. So 8 years ago, I wanted to create a domestic abuse awareness event titled, Spot It, Understand It, Stop It. And at this time, domestic violence is still a very hush thing because we're in Asia. We don't like to talk about it. We like to sweep it under the carpet. And I felt like it was a conversation that is very important to have. I had a personal experience of domestic violence in the family. And at that time, I was really young when it happened to me. So I can't help, but as I grew older, I realized that this is something that needs to be said, needs to be discussed. And my main goal with this and the main impact that I want to create is this. I want people who know somebody, whether it's their auntie, their cousin, their friend, who are facing domestic violence. I want all of us to be equipped in understanding how to help that person when they are going through such issues. So that was the big grand plan that I have. But the problem was I didn't have any money, I didn't have any connections, and I didn't have any credibility or company. I was basically just this girl with an idea in her mind and a project in her heart and a change that she wanted to create, but basically she didn't have anything. But I did have a Gmail account. I did have event strategies, and at this time, I've already, done events from idea to execution. I've also secured cash and in-kind sponsorship already. I've been in the industry for 2 years. So, and I, decided to give 3 weeks of my time to basically pursue this project. And 3 weeks later, voila, I've had a couple of sponsors that come in. That is all of my beautiful event attendees. And that is an architectural building of the local museum that agreed to sponsor us. And after 3 weeks, this is what I've raised. I've got cash sponsorship, I've got in-kind sponsorship, venue sponsorship, and of course, over 100 attendees that came in and learned all about domestic violence and the issue. So I have 3 speakers for the event, including a manager from the UN Women Singapore Committee. So the most important part of all this, the end of this project is I had over 100 attendees that made a pledge against domestic violence, and they also walk away with the tools, knowledge, and resources to help someone when they're facing that issue. And so why am I telling this story? Is because I want you to know that you don't need anything else to create an impactful event except for the love of collaborations. Here's the thing. I see so many people coming into me, talk to me and say, you know what, I want to create an event, but I don't have the money. You don't need the money. Find sponsors. I want to create a virtual summit, but I don't have the tech skills. You don't need tech skills. Find someone and collaborate with someone with tech skills. So I don't want you to be stopped by anything from creating an important event that is in your heart. You don't need money. You don't need anything. It's all just founded on the basis and foundation of collaboration. So if you love collaboration, if you love partnerships, that's all that you need to create a successful virtual summit. So if you don't have any money to invest, Virtual Summit is freaking awesome because you can tap onto free tools. A lot of the Virtual Summit I've seen are on Facebook, so you definitely want to take advantage of Facebook. And I highly recommend using Eventbrite, which is another amazing tool that you can sell your tickets and still make money. They do have 2 to 5% processing fees, but other than that, it's completely free and you can raise income. So you're gonna love that. And I got another case study for you, which is my very own Ladies Let's Talk Money Virtual Summit. So this time I had a little bit more money to invest. I had $300, I had no connections, and I am basically a new company with zero track record. And it's so interesting because I was in the entrepreneurship closet, right? I don't know if you guys face this, but basically my LinkedIn was stating I was jobless because I was terrified to announce to people I've created a new business. And at that time, I also didn't have a business Instagram account yet. I had my personal one with just 100 followers. And I decided to create a Ladies Let's Talk Money virtual summit so that I could help people to deal with money. And after 6 weeks, I collaborated with 19 financial experts, self-made millionaires, and money coaches, and had the chance to educate women from around the world on important topics like eliminating debt, growing our net worth, investing, budgeting, and all of that. But the most fun part for me is having the opportunity to work with my dream speaker, Teresa Gajong, to empower women together. And this is super amazing because she has been named as a top 50 most powerful woman in business and across any spheres by both Fortune and Forbes magazine. So she's freaking amazing. She is a multi-millionaire. She created a lot of business from scratch. She invests. She's a philanthropist. So that was my very shy face, interviewing her virtually for the first time. And I was very, very starstruck. But what surprised me is how my business also benefited. I went from 1 digit to multiplying my subscriber list by 200, which is a freaking big deal because that 1 digit subscriber list took me so long. I was in Facebook group to Facebook group, and so I was very relieved that I got this. I also made profits. I got to virtually meet the leader in the virtual summit space, Bailey Richard. I got to collaborate with speakers who were on Forbes, BBC, Wall Street Journal, and Oprah Winfrey Show. And I also attracted speaking opportunities on podcasts and Facebook groups. So why am I telling you this? What I want you to know is you also get to thrive by impacting and serving people. When you serve, you are also welcoming back all of this great karma, all of this, impactful thing that is coming back to you. You'll be surprised at how much your business thrives just through impacting people, just from serving at a bigger platform. And I want you to expect that when you create your virtual summit. So at this point, you're going to ask me how to create a virtual summit and tap into all of this. This is a very simplified way to create a virtual summit, and I don't want you to make it any more complicated than that. So imagine you're organizing a birthday party, but more fun, more impactful, and to even more people, right? You just start with having an impact. What is the change that you want to create? How do you want to educate or empower your attendees? Start with the impact that you're creating, whether it's aligned to your nonprofit, aligned to your business, or aligned to your project. Just focus on the impact and then use that as an inspiration to create your program. Now, I usually recommend for first-time summit organizers to do it pre-recorded because it's more easy. It's way easier than doing a live version. And then you just have to create a profit plan. The biggest mistake that I see a lot of people make especially when it comes to a first event, is not creating and setting a profit goal and a profit plan. So they will tell me, okay, I'm fine with 5K. I'm fine to raise 10K or 5K or 10K, whatever it is, the amount, like I'm perfectly cool with it. And that is setting you up to fail, because if you have a business or a project, you know that you always come in with a plan. In putting it in business, if you're doing business, you will understand that the strategy to hit a 1,000 income goal per month will look very different than if your business have a 10,000 income goal per month. There are different strategies, there are different tools, and there are different resources. So create a profit plan before you even send out your first invitation to your speakers. The fourth step is actually choosing your platform. Now, I've already introduced you Facebook, which is amazing, especially for first-time owners. But there are, if you have money to invest, you can definitely take a look at platforms like Kajabi or Hey Summit. It needs a little bit more investing, but the purpose of investing a bit more money is it's meant to make your job as an event host easier, because they are combining everything within one tool. So what do I mean? They combine email marketing, they combine the event website, they combine the speaker management and affiliates, all of that within one platform. So it's definitely worth the investment. If you have the budget, I highly recommend it. So after that phase is done, you are going to find your collaborators and partners. And this is the most important part of your summit, because there is no way, I repeat, no way that you can organize your virtual summit alone. You are relying on a lot of partnerships, on a lot of collaborations. And all you have to do is find the perfect people who believe in your message, who also want to create change the way you do, whatever it is. And then you just have to host your virtual summit. And that's pretty much it. In just these 6 steps, you already know how to create a virtual summit. Now, I also want to talk about the 5 ways that you can make money for your virtual summit. And this is actually one of the top questions that I always get. Okay, I know how to do virtual summit. How do I actually make money for my nonprofit? How can I actually use virtual summit as a fundraising tool? How can I actually make money for my business while I am serving at a big level? The most common tool, the most common strategy that I see, and this is my favorite as well, is paid event tickets. And there are 2 types of paid event tickets. The first one is to event entry tickets. That means people pay before they are even welcome to step into your virtual summit platform and see the videos. That's one. And the second one is way more popular. It's the All Access Pass upgrade ticket. So that means that your event is free for a limited time, and the attendees actually have the choice to upgrade for a lifetime access for a fee. So usually it's at a different price point. It could be cheaper before the event and then a bit more expensive after the event, and it really creates this urgency for the audience to purchase the All Access Pass. Now, if you are using this strategy, I highly recommend you to pay attention to the content that you create. Content that is just meant to inspire and storytelling, all the fun stuff is great, but you have a better chance of having high All Access Pass if your content are geared towards action taking. That means the audience need to come back and refer if they need to do something and execute something. So for example, my Ladies That Stop Money, I have one speaker who go through step by step a debt elimination plan. Literally, she will go over to this Excel and then what do you have to do, how you have to calculate it, and then she will go to use this tool, how do you actually use this tool. So it was very, very hands-on, and it's impossible to just watch it and then forget about it. When you want to execute it, you definitely need to come back. So I highly recommend for you to pay attention to actionable content inside your virtual summit. Okay, the second common strategy is order bump and upsell sales. And this is actually really popular in all types of industries. Have you ever been to McDonald's and then the cashier is asking you, okay, do you want fries with your cheeseburger? Or if you bought a meal, they will ask you like, okay, do you want, to upsize with just 50 cents? And what they're essentially doing is it's a sales technique to upsize your order. You are already paying, you already know McDonald's is going to give you a good meal. They're just adding more things so that you buy more, but also enhance your meal experience, your dining experience. So it's exactly the same in virtual summits. So at the registration page or the checkout point, you can offer a product or service that complements your event topic or theme so that your audience can receive maximum learning value. I love this because, whatever industry that you're in, you can offer things like ebooks, you can offer things like, a mini course and things like that so that your audience walk away happier. The third one is sponsorship. So sponsorship is just a win-win collaboration. In exchange for marketing, in exchange for promotional benefits or access to your audience. I think that sponsorship is a wonderful tool, but I do recommend it sometimes for organizations more than a solopreneur, because you can definitely make your 10K profit or whatever goal without sponsorship. But if you do want to maximize the earning potential of your summit, sponsorship is a wonderful way, even when it comes to fundraising. And all you have to do is really put together a sponsorship package, how you can benefit your sponsors and companies who are supporting you. And that's it. And that's how, you've got money, your venue or virtual summit access extra cash just through this marketing strategy alone. Okay, the fourth way is through affiliate programs and partnerships. And this is about promoting products and services for commission earnings. So I've seen it a lot when it comes to affiliate. It could be ebooks, digital courses, one-to-one service, depending on what kind of topic that you sell, what kind of topic that you're promoting. So one example is I have a client who is helping virtual assistants to get started in their business. And one of the affiliate programs that I recommended is to recommend and refer Canva. So every time somebody signs up to Canva Pro, she will get $35 for each sign up, which is pretty cool. If it's 10 people, that's $350 extra. And if you are helping to promote an even bigger service and even bigger product, you'll definitely get even more commission earnings. Okay, the fifth one is all about selling speaking slots. And this is actually one of my favorite tools because it's so easy, since the value proposition that you promote is pretty simple and clear cut. You are selling speaking slots is X amount of number of money for X amount of marketing. I've seen this generally in from $100 to $300 to $800, depending on how big is the audience you're targeting. But you're understanding that you are helping your speakers promote and you're just charging them for the marketing fees. And you'll be surprised to see how many people jump on this slot. So that was pretty awesome. Okay, before I end my presentation, I just want to put a spotlight on the virtual summit planning kit that I'm contributing in the All Access Pass. So if you have the All Access Pass, you're going to get all of the goodies that is going to get you started for a successful virtual summit. I'm going to share with you all my speakers template. I'm going to open my toolbox on the 10K cash sponsorship proposal template, and also everything else, from budgeting, from a context database template, everything you need to get set up. So I'm pretty excited to get this. So definitely get your all access pass. 100% of the proceeds is going to go to a nonprofit organization that Chara Ojin chose. And I just want to say, this is definitely bringing back to this entire presentation. She is creating, and she actually inspired this presentation. We are creating a virtual summit to serve at a bigger level. And if you don't have the virtual summit planning kit, you can definitely grab your profitable virtual summit roadmap on my website. It's somewhere in the link below. And I'm going to share everything that I've covered in today's presentation. I also have a last giveaway to thank you for staying to the end of the session. And to one of you, I am gifting my VIP intensive virtual summit session. Now, I rarely open a giveaway, and this is worth $250. I'm going to help you to create the profit plan, and I promise it's not going to be one of those icky sales things. I'm really passionate in helping you rock your virtual summit, especially when it comes to creating an impact. So follow me on Instagram. All you have to do is follow me on Instagram. Tell me where you found me, which is here, and then tell me the impact that you're creating for a virtual summit. And then that's it. I'm going to choose a winner by the end of the event, and I really hope to see you guys. So that's it for today. I hope you learned something from this session. And if you do, drop me some love in the comments below. I will see and read all of them. And I'm just so grateful for this opportunity to serve you. All the way from Singapore, sending you love. Bye.